I think about snowboarding as this dance between heaven and hell. It can be the most beautiful, magical moment of your life, and then in an instant it can turn into complete and utter hell.
Ouais, ça a l'air trop sketch.
C'est béton là.
Il est un peu sordide quand même.
Ah, c'était psycho à vue, hein.
Of course, sometimes we wonder why we get ourselves in such tricky situations, you know? Why do we accept being in those situations?
We're playing a zero mistake game, and one bad call can erase a lifetime of good calls. Pica, the person, is just a really mellow, chill guy, but then once he gets his snowboard on, it's a different story. Pica and his snowboarding, it's really diverse because you can go ride his home mountain with him, just cruise around the resort, and it's all about freestyle and just super playful, bouncy. You don't know if he's goofy or regular, but then over time he'll start pointing out these lines that he does, which is just like next level Shralpinism. You know, some of the most technical lines in Chamonix, which means some of the most technical lines in the world. The level of risk that the Chamonards have accepted is like nowhere else in the world. And having a good partner is critical, and the bonds created out there last a lifetime.
So Bib is a really nice guy. I mean, he's a good snowboarder, a good alpinist, but he's really kind as a human too. So it makes it really easy to go in the mountains with him and ride with him. So yeah, we started snowboarding together like 7 to 8 years ago, and quickly we enjoy riding together, and we know that we have kind of the same experience and skills, so it's really easy to rely on each other.
Ouais, c'est vraiment fluide, les prises de décision. Après, c'est fluide, mais il y a toujours des doutes, il y a toujours des discussions. En tout cas, j'ai l'impression dans nos prises de décision, on est souvent assez raccord entre les deux. Et surtout, je pense que s'il y en a un qui ne le sent pas, l'autre va plutôt aller dans cette direction. Et quelque part, je ne pourrais pas aller en montagne ou pratiquer ce sport avec quelqu'un qui n'a pas les mêmes idées ou pas le même feeling que moi, ouais, qui va essayer peut-être d'engager plus.
It's total partnership. If something does happen to you, it's your friend slash partner who's going to be there to save you. So it's total teamwork, and it creates these really strong bonds. Snowboarding in Chamonix is like no place else in the world. There's trams going to the top of some of the highest peaks in Europe. They're incredibly technical. I mean, when I'm out there with Pica, he's pointing out these lines, and I kind of see where he's going. A lot of them, it's like unimaginable.
So the Aiguilles du Diable are famous needles in Chamonix. They got this name because the first people who discovered the area, when they saw those needles, they thought they were like just impossible to climb. So they said, oh, these are the needles from the devil, just impossible to climb. And in fact, the Aiguilles du Diable is on the south ridge of Mont Blanc du Tacul. Mont Blanc du Tacul is like the easiest, probably 4,000 meter peak to climb in Chamonix on the way to Mont Blanc. So in the 90s, Marco Siffredi was one of the first person to snowboard near the Aiguilles du Diable. So he made a few first descents there with Bertrand de la Pierre. And so that was kind of bringing another interest to go and ride these lines.
Bon ben, première fois à 4000. C'est pas 8000, mais Mais bon,
Quand même.
ça sèche quand même, hein.
Marco Siffredi was really an iconic snowboarder of the valley. I mean, his style, his face, his smile, his way to talk, everything was a bit like innovating at that time.
Pas de pression.
On s'en bat les couilles des vannes. C'est bon pour le business, comme on dit.
Bon, t'as repéré ta ligne?
Ouais, ma ligne est nickel. Même au plus raide, c'est tout plat.
Ouais.
Sur 10 mètres, c'est raide.
Donc ouais, j'ai trouvé assez fou ce qu'il a fait, même sa façon de rider.
At a really young age, he was doing stuff in the Himalaya that people still haven't done. And sadly, it ended up costing his life. He disappeared on Everest and is yet to be found.
Marco is famous for being the first person to snowboard down from Everest in 2001, but it was much more than that. I mean, he did so many first descents, and just the way he was snowboarding kind of every day in every kind of conditions made him someone really special and unique. A few years ago, I got the chance to go and ride in the same area with Favret, who is a professional skier and guide from the valley.
I like that with the chemistry, yeah. And when you bite back, you can remedy that. I'm into energy and telling the facts. Tenderize my tendency. Peace. They better be back, so relax. I'm on the track. This right is my home. I never act, so you feel my tone. Oh no, we go again. And you said that we were only friends. She just hit me with the blue veins. Now she gone ice cold, ice cold. She just hit me with the blue veins. Now she gone. Now she gone. Early morning rise with you, never disguise with you. Love the way you show your darkness when I shine a light at you. Never play.
So despite not finding amazing snow conditions and light when we were filming with Sam, I understood the potential of the area to do really nice images, but also I saw some options to do really nice link up on that mountain. Doing those kinds of link up is a good challenge in terms of endurance, but it's also a good occasion to find motivating and exciting projects at home. In terms of performance, I think our elders have done a lot more challenging in the 80s or 90s. So probably now it's a bit more about creativity and try to find link-ups that would be logical and aesthetic at the same time.
Chambé. Pip pam poum. Chambé. Facile après. Il est parti.
méfier un peu là, il y a un peu de la caillasse. Qu'est-ce que ça dit?
C'est reparti, hein.
Ah, c'est bon.
At the bottom of the Grand Capucin, we meet Gaspard and Manu, and who are here to share that last descent. Manu has been a good friend of mine for a long time, and it's always nice to spend some time in the mountains with him.
Arrivé 11h en bas du couloir, on me fait encore la trace.
Gaspard is part of that new generations of riders in Chamonix.
T'as un bib avec la GoPro sur le casque même à la montée.
Skiing a new line somehow is also a way to leave kind of a track in the history of snowboarding and mountaineering. That's maybe not what we're looking for, but at some point it's always nice to leave your name on a mountain too. So the exploratory side is really nice. The research you have to do at home before, it's time consuming, but I would say it's really exciting too.
Yeah, it looks like from the rocks that there is some kind of...
maybe there's a bit of climbing too.
The previous week we went with Bib for a scouting mission in the Camp Maudit, and it seems like conditions were already pretty good and worth going and give a closer look to the southwest face of the Aiguilles du Diable.
In my mind, yes, there is a mini avalanche, and yeah, on the floor, the good snow gun.
Yeah, so now we are at the second line.
Jakob is a really good snowboarder from the Dolomites, and his specialty is to ride narrow couloirs super fast.
We go up here, across the Bergschrund. Then we go up slightly to the right. Hopefully find a little bit better snow than on the last time. So we just came onto a spot where it's only 2 centimeters of snow and the rest is pure ice. What do you say, Beep?
Really nice. That's nice. Well, we didn't come here for ice climbing.
Yeah, so we decided to rappel. Probably gonna do 2 rappels down there because it's just too icy, and today we've already taken quite some risk on the blue ice. This looks really good, Bip.
I think, I hope.
Yeah? Belay station, man.
Yeah.
No, Bergschrund, man.
The Bergschrund, man.
Got to ride.
Ah putain les shakes.
Bon, on va pas dire qu'on n'a pas essayé. Hein. Good, we're safe. We didn't find what we wanted, but we're safe. Spend some time in the mountain. Could be worse.
So that was it for today.
I think so. You want to try some more?
No, I'm fine.
There's always a risk when you wanna go and ski where no one has skied before, or at least where no one said they skied before, because you don't have any information. After this frustrating day with Jakob and Bib, when we couldn't really ride any of those lines in good conditions, I had an opportunity to go back there with Jerry. I met Jerry for the first time during his trip in Chamonix. But I could feel he was really confident in the mountains and really a nice person to ride with.
On a Tuesday, it's gonna be a fun day.
Yes, man. Thank you. That was a nice one.
That was awesome.
It's like a mini miracle when all the stars align and it's safe to go into these places that 9 times out of 10 they aren't. And to get them in perfect conditions and then match those conditions by putting the perfect line down on the perfect spot on the perfect day, it's magical. So Shralpinism is the mix of shredding, well, you know, is a word used for, say, snowboarding and just like shredding down the mountain, riding pow, hitting airs, and then alpinism.
That's something people used to do here in Chamonix for the past decades. As we like climbing too, we try to bring the climbing part as one interesting part of the journey.
It's this incredible mix of climbing and descending skills that come together and creates this ultimate high. And to be proficient at it, you need a really wide skill set.
When starting this project and focusing a bit more on what we could ride on the Aiguilles du Diable and Col du Diable, it kind of became logical that the next step in that area would be to do a proper climb and climb the Aiguilles du Diable traverse.
Donc c'est sûr qu'au début, quand il te parle de ça, tu te dis bon bah là, aller avec un snowboard dans le sac, aller faire cette course d'arrêt, ça peut paraître un peu absurde ou je pense qu'il y a des gens qui doivent se dire mais pourquoi ils font ça quoi. Ça va réveiller demain. On va faire de l'escalade avec des snowboards.
Bah là, il y a des prises d'escalade, justement, si tu veux.
Victor Ronald.
Putain, ça va être dur.
Victor is probably one of the best freeriders in the world at the moment.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up. They get not taught of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Yeah, yeah. They getting nervous, I seen it. What I seen, you wouldn't believe it. They say they wanted, I need.
Yes, merci.
T'as raté les dragibus, Pica.
Premier col du diable pour moi. Wouhou. Ça va? Robert. Il est beau ce matin. Regardez-moi ça quand même, vous avez vu ou pas? Ils ont allumé la lumière. Première longueur pour Pica.
leçon d'escalade en fait.
Elle.
Oh, vois ça. On va faire du snowboard là? Ici, hein.
Ça va?
Ouais, ça va un peu. Je suis un peu oxy là. Je comprends plus rien.
Le sommet, c'est pas trop tôt.
Because of really snowy conditions on the ridge and carrying heavy backpacks with the snowboards, it took us a lot more time than expected. So we had really to hurry up toward the summit and then ride as quickly as possible the normal route of Mont Blanc du Tacul and then sprint back to the top of the Midi in order to catch the last lift that would bring us down to Chamonix.
Bravo! Une journée de ouf!
Climbing the Aiguilles du Diable was definitely the most interesting part of this journey on Mont Blanc du Tacul. And in the end, the funny thing is probably for the first time in my life, after climbing this ridge, I didn't really care which way I would ride down the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, why do we go and willingly choose to put ourselves into these inhospitable, dangerous places? I mean, that's the million-dollar question. It's a hard question to answer. I think it's a feeling. For me, it's a draw.
Le lever de soleil en haut sur l'arête, tu vois, c'est quelque chose de complètement fou. Tu vois, ça veut dire que tu viens pas que pour faire une belle ligne de descente, tu viens pour vivre la montagne.
Ah!
Incroyable!
Incroyable.
It also makes a deeper connection with your friends, but also with the nature.
Je pense que la montagne, c'est un beau terrain de jeu pour faire un peu ta pratique comme toi tu la vois, comme toi tu la vis, avec tes passions. Et chacun y trouve son plaisir, chacun dans cette montagne peut trouver son terrain de jeu. De plus en plus maintenant où tu as des mecs qui vont essayer de faire des combos en parapente. Tu as tellement de possibilités, c'est dommage quelque part de faire comme tout le monde des fois.
Yes.
Snowboarding is not just about sliding on the snow, it's about the different experiences you live, the people you meet and the friends you make, and the happiness it brings into your life.
I mean, it's magical, especially when you get into these serious mountains, high on these knife-edge ridges, and it's safe. You can really feel the mountains, and their arms are open, saying, "Today is your day," and it's you know, you got to be so patient to wait for that red light to turn green, and when it does, it's just pure magic. It's like going to a different world.
Try to just follow the sweat, but I'll never find this anywhere.